Good morning and happy Sabbath.
Good morning.
My sermonette is going to be about Adventist education. Let's start with prayer. Dear Jesus, thank you for this day. Thank you for the opportunity to share these words with these people. Please help it to be understood well and your word to be taught. Amen.
Amen.
When you go to a public school, so many kids feel lost, confused, and alone. You cannot pray to God in class, and God is not a part of the day. And when you do not get to learn about the law of God or His will for your life. When you go to an Adventist education school, there's a smaller number of kids, which is more like a family, and you know and meet everybody. When you are there, you learn that God hears our prayers. Let's go to Psalm 73, verse 28. Psalm 73, verse 28. That verse says, "But it is good for me to draw near to God. I have put my trust in the Lord God, that I may declare all your works." At an Adventist school, we can study the law of God and the will of God for us. Please turn to Deuteronomy 6, verses 4 through 7. Deuteronomy 6, verses 4 through 7. It says, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength. And these words which I command you today shall be in your heart. You shall teach them diligently to your children, and shall talk of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise up." Do you know what we find in Deuteronomy chapter 5, the chapter right before this? God just gave the 10 Commandments. Deuteronomy 5:1 says, "And Moses called all Israel and said to them, Hear, O Israel, the statutes and judgments which I speak in your hearing today, that you may learn them and be careful to observe them." And in verses 6 to 21, the 10 Commandments are given again. When you are a part of an Adventist school, all of these things are taught. You are allowed to talk about God, and God is a part of the day through worship and Bible. In Bible class, we do Bible labs. We can use this part of the class to reach other kids and the community. Sometimes we sing for others, make cards, or make bulletin boards, or do other things that are helpful to the church. All of this is because of Adventist education and how Jesus is shown in daily activities. At an Adventist school, the teachers and kids are nice, warm, and inviting. They try to look up to the standards in the Bible. Please turn to Philippians 4, verse 8. Philippians 4, verse 8. Philippians 4:8 says, "Finally, brethren, whatever things are true, whatever things are noble, whatever things are just, whatever things are pure, whatever things are lovely, whatever things are of good report, if there is any virtue, and if there is anything praiseworthy, meditate on these things." This is the standard we are called to as Christians. When we have Christ in our hearts, we are going to have this happen because He's living in us. Christ's character in our hearts will shine through to others in our home, and in our school, and in the community that we are a part of here in Ann Arbor. The people seeing these acts will then ask to learn about God through Bible stories and other things we have learned at school. When you are a part of Adventist education, it may feel like a small school family, but more importantly, you will learn about being part of the grand family of God. Let's do all we can to grow God's family.
Amen.